I'll never tell of summer wine. Hello, you all. I've just had a wine tasting evening. It was jolly good fun. I fell over once or twice on the way home, but I bounced. No, please. It didn't hurt. Of course, the downside here is that at a wine tasting you're expected to buy some of the stuff, which isn't so bad, as it was very good and at a comfortable price. It all started with a telephone call from my very good neighbor Tottering Timpson. He had allowed himself to be talked into hosting this wine evening, soiree, type bit of a do, by his lovely, but long-suffering wife Teasmay Timpson. Now Tottering is no stranger to the odd taste on his lips and purple whiff in his nostril, so he strugglingly relented, saying, "Oh, all right, go on then." Of course, he needed all the moral support he could get here, so he invited his neighbor, me, squeaky clean along. The names have been changed to protect the guilty, saying not to forget my checkbook. Stupid really, because he knows I'm not much of a drinking man. Though I do partake of the odd medicinal spoonful, or two. But I'm a bit of a wooze when it comes to the morning after melodramas, as I'm not into any sort of pain. Self-induced or otherwise, you know. Okay. Came the evening, and I must describe this now, otherwise you will not be able to bask in the full pleasure of what happened next. Locking my back door behind me, well, you never know, do you? I turned to face a low, early evening Sunday. The rays streamed through a large green and purple flowered, bushy type thingy at the bottom of my garden and caught me full on, bathing me in pure amber angel fire. It was breathtaking, stride-freezing stuff. You had to be there. I stood and watched forever pass before my eyes, dancingly graceful and huggingly golden and very, very private. I'm sure you've been there. Words won't do it, will they? Sometimes I'm aroused by the strangest of things. I hope you've brought some money. The voice jerked me back. I didn't want to come. Yes, of course it was Tottering Timpson, as loudly resistive as ever, showing several other guests, and the wine man, into his new, and I might add, rather gorgeous, conservatory. His yelling broke the spell. I went, like a man to the gallows, not wanting to be drawn away from the life-giving rays of God's breath and what it touched in me. I found a seat in the corner between two large, but nonetheless agreeable, females. I introduced myself. One said hello, the other put a hand on my thigh and silently said, perhaps, a little more than I was ready to hear so early in the evening. And me a stranger to her touch, the cheek of it. But she was a handsome woman, so I let her get away with it. Maybe I would get more than sunlight in my eyes tonight. The wine man introduced himself, his company, and his wines. He was very polished and put us all at ease. He was very nice and I warmed to him instantly. He had brought about 24 wines of varying shades and colors and smells and tastes. It looked like it was all going to be most enjoyable. He suggested that no one spit the tastings out, as it would spoil the carpet and the benefit to our humor and his wallet would be all the lesser for the waste. Well, now, we tasted and talked and tasted and laughed and joked into the wee small hours. The evening was a great success and wine was ordered by all, the whole point really, I suppose. Well, it worked and everyone was extremely happy, if not too light on their feet. By the close of play, we were all very friendly and on first-name terms. I wasn't the only one to fall over betwixt glass and lip and garden hedge, I tell you true. So if you're of a mind, my friends, to spend an evening with your peers and other delights and pleasures, this is as good as any and, arguably, sometimes better than most. So, if you're stuck for an idea for an evening of indulgent chatter and things with people you do, or even don't know, think of the wine man. You never know what can come out of a bottle until you release the wee beastie within. Aha, yes. And what of the woman whose hand spoke to me so well? What can I say but sorry? I'll never tell. However, if you're ever in the neighborhood, we'll do lunch, your treat.